Yeah, miss. Hello, everybody. To whom it may concern. Subject: Saving my children, missing and found siblings' lives from danger, hunger, and poverty. I am kindly requesting for your financial assistance or donations. By the way of introduction, my name is Emmanuel Sunday Koga, a native-born citizen of Liberia, now naturalized citizen of United States of America. Liberia, a small country in the West Africa with the population of 3.5 million people, was founded by the free slave from America earlier in the 19th century and declared her independence in 1847. Liberia was devastated by a long 14 years of civil war that claimed quarter of the population lives and forced hundreds of thousands out of various countries as refugees, bordering the Republic of Sierra Leone on the west, east of the Republic of Ivory Coast, the Republic of Guinea-Conakry on the north, and the Atlantic Ocean on the south. On January 1990, our hometown, Your Goma Play, came under attack by the National Patriotic Front of Liberia, rebel force of the former Liberia warlord Charles Taylor. Being confused of where to hide or seek refuge as the heavy gun sound took over the town. My father's houses was soon surrounded by the rebel fighters. My father had been serving as an elected post as a clan chief in the President Samuel K. Doe government. The rebel force had surrounded my father's houses because they had accused my father of working in the government of President Samuel K. Doe, who they had come to overthrow. As we came out of the house under gunpoint with our hand raised, my father and mother, two of my siblings, including me, were all tied with hands bound behind our back. A form of torture the rebel forces called tabe. One would be tied with a boot string at the elbow joint. The elbow would be pulled and pulled to touch each other, while the bowstring sank into the person's skin, the tortured person's skin. The force will put pressure on the chest, neck, and arm of the tortured person with an excruciating pain that one not imagined to bear. We were being punished because our father had been accused of being a supporter of President Doe. As we struggled in the pain from such unimaginable treatment, my father briefly told the rebel forces commander that he was not supporter of President Doe. Instead, he was serving elected posts and not be treated as such. I speak the same language, Gio, you speak. Why will you people who claim to be our freedom fighter choose to treat me and my children like this when we did nothing wrong to deserve such treatment? Is there kinds of freedom you people are introducing? The rebel commander shoot my father in his forehead 3 times with a 45 round pistol. The rebel force then ordered that we boys be loose. Our father was dragged to the nearby house, put tire around him, wasted gas, and burned him to ashes. This is how my father was killed. I was hit with the gun based on my head 3 times, while crying, "Leave my father alone." The rebel burned my father 3 houses, saying it belongs to a Ado government. My mother hand would stay being tied, and she was ordered to work with us as they finished burning our father's body. For the fear of being killed, we had no choice but to follow them. When we reached at the creek, we were ordered to swim. Luckily for us, it set us free when they were heading toward the other town next to ours. Me, my mother, and 2 siblings fled to the Africa coast, walking through bush routes about 15 hours for refuge. For some information on how Liberia's Civil War was fought, please check on YouTube 1. ABC Nightline /Liberia 2. VBS.TV/Liberia 3. Liberia Past and Present.org/Samuel K. Doe.htm. We sought refuge in Danane City, where we resided until the civil crisis occurred 2002. We managed to escape to Guinea Conakry with our mother when African rebel forces invaded Danane. Life became so difficult in Guinea until we worked as a farmer just to sustain our family. There where my 4 children reside up to present. My mother had not completely recovered from the trauma caused by the violent death of our father. The humiliation and flashback of the incident, which greatly affected her life. Hearing gunfire again, where she had felt safe for the past years, was a disaster that eventually led to her death few months after our arrival at the United States of America 2005. Since 1990, rebels captured our town. The rest of the family members scattered in the bushes. After that, we haven't heard any information about them. I have lost contact with some siblings. With all efforts I continue to make, there is no sign of trace to enable me to locate them. I have sponsored a search team from the little resource I had, where they went to my hometown in Liberia and the nearby every city in Liberia, but to no avail. The team also searched in refugee camp in Guinea and Sierra Leone, but was unable to get a trace. Facebook and other social media has not been a successful tool in such search, probably because my relatives are not in reach of a media, or they are lacking internet service or knowledge. I strongly believe that financial assistance would be helpful in finding my siblings, where people who are reachable through social media will help to extend the search in the rural areas, in refugee camps, across every corner of Africa, and in every part of the world. I refuse to believe that my siblings die in the course of the war. Instead, they are somewhere around the world desperately in search of me too. As I continue my search with no intention to give up, I will need your help, your financial assistance or donations that will be a blessing to enable me sponsor a such, build shelters, relocate my 4 children from Africa to United States, and to reunite my missing and found family members needed in quest to find my beloved siblings. Please feel free and contact me at any time. Thanks for your mutual understanding, and may the Almighty God bless your decision.
Well, you heard it, everybody. This man needs our help. We're going to try to turn tragedy into triumph. I'm going to tell my friend here to let us know his information so people can contact him. And Emmanuel, will you let us know what your contact information is? Like your email address, maybe your phone number where you can be reached?
My email address is korgareman@yahoo.com. And my cell phone number is 502-819-3253. My home phone number is 502-819-3254.
Okay, everyone. Let's reach out and help someone. May God continue to bless all of us and have a wonderful day. Thank you for viewing. We did a good job, I think.
Yeah, I hope so.
This is a sworn affidavit that the story you just heard is true. Sworn affidavit that the story is true. proof right there. Thank you for seeing our story.